This channel is supported by Truefire. Truefire is an online library of lessons from some of my favourite players. There's thousands of lessons on there. You can use the promo code JNC40 to get 40% off of any of their courses. I don't know if it's the same for any of you guys, but since becoming a dad, like 2 years ago, I really don't get much chance to warm up. And the things that I used to warm up with as a kid, I think kind of sucked. So I want to show you this little idea that I've been sort of warming up. And the idea for me is that your fingers kind of learn what they're going to play during a solo from what you do with them. So doing all of this sort of stuff like that doesn't really have much musical value, and that sort of stuff is kind of like, well, what are you going to do with that? All of these sorts of things that I spent quite a lot of time on as a kid, I actually think you can do something a little bit more musical and hopefully get more out of it. Like a lot of the classical music, like the etudes and stuff from Bach, like those were exercises designed to work on different things. Those are technique exercises that have turned into like artistic music. Like there's no reason that what we warm up with shouldn't be musical. So with that in mind, I was kind of playing around with this legato idea. With it in mind, I wanted to sort of relax my hands and play with a bit less tension. So we're in G minor. Okay, and we're going to start here. 7, 8, 10. And then we're going to skip to the 6th fret. Now you can play this however you like. You might want to pick this, and it might be a good thing to try this with different techniques on different days. So we go up, and then come down to the 10th fret D. Now if you were picking, this would be a really good really like tricky. You know, one of the hardest things in guitar is kind of skipping a string. What I was doing was hybrid picking up to the B and then upstroking the D. And then I jumped into this Josh Della Victoria, I think is where I initially got this kind of idea from. So we go up, pick, back down to the D string, and then up to the next note on the 8th fret, and come back down. So all together you get okay, and in order to get this playing smooth and fast, you're going to necessarily try and start to release you could even make it a bigger skip, etc. Anyway, so the next kind of point was that with this, it's got like these really cool little musical cells. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm fluffing it, but just moving it then through the scale. And then my hands got tired after a while. Give that a try instead. I'll put this up on Patreon. Anyway, super fun, and I think has a nice rhythmic quality to it. I'll tap that out for you guys if you want to check that out. I think that's a little bit more, me, that seems like a sort of area of musical exploration that gets us, you know, more than and that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like I say, if you're really good at picking, that's tricky. Anyway, if any of you can pick that, post it on Instagram. Where do you learn it at all? I'll catch you in another video soon. Hopefully that's a fun one. Cheers.